It is time to define. Hi, I'm Paul, your personal snuff guru here in the dank basement, along with Snuff Chick. And we're trying to define what is meant by a Scotch snuff. Scotch, does that mean the style comes from Scotland? No, it does not. As a matter of fact, if you want to get a punch in the beezer, just call a Scotsman Scotch. Bam! You're on the floor, buddy. That's it. No, in this case, Scotch is synonymous with scorched, i.e. toasted. If I put a piece of bread into the old Proctor Silex automatic toaster and push down the handle and wait for it, the bread is being scorched. It's another way of saying toasted. So this is the American style of toasted snuff. Now, all of the scorched or Scotch snuffs made in the U.S. have some characteristics in common. For one thing, they have a vaguely smoky or barbecue-like aroma to them. Secondly, they are going to be fine. As a matter of fact, they will be fine to the point where they are very, very difficult to sniff, especially if you're a beginner. That's why this video is intended for beginners, people who may not have encountered the American style of Scotch snuff. They're very fine. In the case of this Bruton Scotch, which I have reviewed before, you can look on my channel page and probably find it because I did it just within the last couple of years. By the way, I got this massive tin of the Bruton Scotch made in Tennessee, United States of America, from a viewer, but I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry. Now, when I take one of these super fine snuffs, what I like to do is take a great big deep breath. That will prevent the snuff from going down into my lungs. We definitely don't want that to happen. It's dangerous. You also don't want to choke on it. You don't want to get the snuff way up here in the top of your nose. You want it to stay down here low so you don't get the pain. Pain is no gain when it comes to snuff, unless it's a little pleasant burn when you first take the snuff. But otherwise, no, you don't want to take this too hard. So what I do is I like to take a nice big deep breath into my lungs, hold it while I'm taking the sniff, because that will prevent the snuff from going down into my lungs. All right, here we go. Easy. And yeah, it's smoky. Again, I have reviewed this elsewhere. You can take a look at the full review, but I'll tell you right now, I'll give you a little clue. The nicotine is high on these snuffs. As a matter of fact, on a scale where 1 is nothing and 10 is way too much, this is about a 7. So if you're a nicotine hound, this is going to satisfy you. Keep in mind, they are difficult to sniff, and you might not like the aroma profile of these. Besides the smoky scent, in the case of the Bruton, I get a little bit of fresh hardwood sawdust. I also get just a little bit of leather and a natural sweetness from the tobacco, even though the Bruton Scotch is not a sweetened snuff. It's really good, and the nicotine is really good, but keep in mind the difficulty you'll have sniffing it without choking. So now you know what a Scotch snuff is. It isn't from Scotland. Not at all. Cut it out. Scorched. Scorched snuff.